Hey, we talked about these on a previous video. Let's get into this package and find out what's in here. Now on the back you can see that Martian is the blue guy right here. Blaster is the burgundy guy. And Dark Beat, I think, is this guy. Yep, because Coma is in a really kind of brownish color, which we're about to take them out. You can take a look. Now there are only 5 different ones to collect, but they come in sets of 3, so you're going to get one duplicate, which to my knowledge is going to be the blue guy. I know there's different things, but I don't honestly want to remember these names. This time, instead of untwisting them, I brought my clippers, because what else am I going to do with these? What do you guys do with the things like this? Like, these used to be in every toy. I'm surprised they even use them in these. Do I actually reuse these for anything? Because I feel like there should be a use for them. But I can't hold on to everything. I mean, oh, you can use them as a twist tie. Well, yeah, but what are you going to use them from a twist tie for that you don't already have? Your braid already comes with a twist tie. Or a plastic thing. It's a little harder to get down to that little groove right there with these. If I got the other ones, I could have probably gotten there better. Man, I do remember I hated these things, and now I remember why. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of leftover the fur. What reasons? I don't know. What can we use them for? Okay, you've already taken a look at this guy right here, so we'll just put him to the side. Uh-oh, I missed one. Right there. There's more attached to the bottom. Their bases, honestly, are useless. They don't have any purpose. They don't attach to them or anything. All right, so the green one, first off, I think of him as like a tank dude from, well, he does remind me of some Gundam kits that I've built in the past. But he's got tank arms, like turret arms, like guns, like Gatling guns. So he doesn't have your typical normal hands. They come with these bases and they look like they have little pegs, but I've tried them and they don't fit into the holes. They're too big for the holes. So I don't know what the purpose of those are. I also like that he has tread feet, so it's like you can put him into like this mode, which is definitely a Gundam that I've had before, where his feet becomes a literal tank. Oh, and he's got a big old gun here too, which is kind of nice. So that's kind of cool. He's almost like a transformer. He's got the treads on the bottom, which reminds me of more of a Shogun warrior. His feet are also unique, which is cool. I like how every little detail, even down to the feet, are unique. And I like those right there. This reminds me a lot of a, not a Gundam, but a transformer from that Cybertron series. There was a transformer that had something like that on him all over him. So let's take a close-up of that face right there. And the gun is just monochromatic. All of his body parts are monochromatic except for his head and torso. So if you want to bring out some color to him, you can paint these. If I was to paint anything, I'd make these treads black or maybe even gunmetal. And again, if you haven't seen the previous video, I would put him in the G.I. Joe universe as one of the G.I. Joe robots, kind of like the G.I. Joe's version of the bats, I guess the chats or whatever. I don't know what you would call them. But it would definitely be a G.I. Joe Tankor kind of thing. And you might be saying, well, isn't he supposed to be bigger than the Joes? Not if you wanted to get into small places. Like when he goes in this mode, he can go down like a tunnel to get the terrorist out of there. He goes down the tunnel. Maybe it's a little smaller for a tunnel that most robots would like pound their head against the wall trying to get to. And when he gets down there, he can open fire by terrorist. That's a great idea. All right, let's take a look at another one of these. Where did he go? 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's right here in my hand. Okay, so I thought he was more of a different color. All right, so here's another character, and for some reason, I think this is his gun. It was loose in the thing when I took it out. So again, you do get these stand pieces right here, but they're not really stands. They're just kind of dioramic pieces. Like it's like they're in a ice. Here's tread, so I guess you can put it with a hand like he's been rolling over it. And some of them look like, not these, but the other ones I have, like they have like robot arms and stuff that have been crunched, like they've been in a fight with the Sentinels or something. All right, I really dig this guy's head. I thought he was more of a brown color. On the package, it looks like he is. The only way I could tell him apart was he had the V gold right there. I don't know, maybe it was the other package making him look more brown. Or maybe it was dark beet, I don't know. But he's got more of an indigo color. So he's not blue. And this guy is gray, so he's not gray. He's more of an indigo. I really dig him. I think he's really great. Look at those legs. They look like knight legs, like from knights. The feet. And of course, everything's on a ball joint because you could take them apart and put them together with other ones if you want to rearrange them. Like maybe you want to give him tank arms or something. Or, you know, you can even put the arms on his legs. So you could do that as well. But let's take a little bit more time to look at the detail of the backs. Like that right there, and the back of his legs, which are kind of neat looking. And those arms. And that head. I think the head looks really good. I like his mohawk. So he's got multiple colors as opposed to some of them which are just like this one's just got silver on his chest. This one's got silver and black, which I don't know if any other ones have that. You think this guy does because his name is Dark Beat. Okay, Tankor, the tank guy, whatever his name is, yeah, Tanker. He's called Tanker, not Tankor. He's got black on him as well. So that's cool. They did put some more colors than I thought they did. Because they only use two colors on most of them, which are the eyes and then this, but then he's got black up here as well. So let's take a look at Tanker while we got him in their hands. I already talked about his side right there. Let's talk about his back right there. His gun hands. And his big cannon in that face. The face is pretty cool. It does remind me of Tankor from Transformers. I think it was Beast Machines. Kind of reminds me of that. This face right here, I don't know what it reminds me of. It just looks cool. This one reminds me of a Power Rangers knockoff. Those, what were they called? They were like by Corpse. Course. Whatever. This guy right here looks about the same. It looks like one of the Power Ranger knockoffs. And this guy looks a lot more tankish. So I do like how they have all their very, very different pieces. It's not like you get the different colors of the same thing over and over again. No, every one of these has a different chest, a different arm, at least as far as I can tell. And even sometimes they'll they'll do two colors of each one. Like they'll do a blue and a red one of the same exact body. They don't do that with these though. They did do a lot of really good details in them. You can pick these up for just $10. $10, or if it's a Blue Star sale, like I got it, you might get them for cheaper, or even after, by the time this video shows, after Christmas, you might get them for half price. And you better believe I'll be scooping up some more then, because I like these a lot. And they're great for army building, because like right here, you're going to have Cobra Commanders, brigade of these guys. And if it does bother you, the shortness of them, just put Cobra Commander in front of them and then put these guys on top of something like a really thin book or something. I don't know. Something that would make them pop up just a little bit taller. Or put Cobra Commander in more of the wide stance, like with his legs spread. So it makes him look like, he's more of a dynamic pose anyway, standing in front of these guys. Like, like that. Like, Cobra. And then, of course, him standing like this will give him more of a shortness to him. Of course, it might be hard to make the little pegs to work out unless you do something like this. This is one of my favorite characters. I've had it since it came out. I got it at Toys R Us back in I want to say either the 90s or was it the late 80s? I can't remember. It had to be the early 90s because I don't think I even knew there was a Toys R Us anywhere near back then. What does he do? Oh, it's not about him though, but he's got that He-Man thing going on. All right. Well, hey, thanks for watching. Let me know if you picked these up for yourself by now. I think I put the video on last time. I'm already booked up through the entire year, so this will be after Christmas. And if you got extra sets, and what are you doing with your sets? Are you rearranging them? Because I'm not personally into the rearranging thing. I like. Oh, these are actually more of a dull blue on this one. I'm not really into the rearranging thing, although I can understand the fun value to that. And I grew up with Micronauts. Or are you actually doing, you're building an army of these, like these might be the G.I. Joe bats basically, and you want them in your dioramas. Did you paint yours more of a darker green to give it more of a realistic look, or more camouflage gritty edge to it? Or did you just keep him as a nice bright green that he is? I'm looking forward to hearing your comments. So have a great day, and thank you for watching. Go Joe!